All right, there we go.
Oh my god.
Now it's real.
A little delivery action. Oh my god.
The D&D match.
No, our stage for our podcast.
Guys, go watch that podcast, by the way.
Please.
You guys have been slacking. Guys, I know we wouldn't dox ourselves, so we're actually watching this at the location of 10 Cloverfield Lane.
I have no... That bit was not planned.
Just thinking of that weird. That's all I came up with.
Yeah, this movie is a sequel to Cloverfield.
What? Oh.
Has nothing to do with the original.
That's the one I have not seen. I've seen Cloverfield Paradox, the one where they're in space, and now I've seen this one. And I have some opinions. We'll get to my opinions in a little bit. Let's talk about the movie first. The whole movie is like an abduction movie.
Yeah, it's very just like guy kidnaps girl.
But it feels split-ish.
You're not supposed to like know how it's going to end going in. And I feel like it's very predictable.
They can throw me a bone, like a little bit. What the hell? Okay, I guess that's how we're waiting. I hated this movie. This movie sucked. The whole time I'm like, okay, I can get behind this. I've seen Cloverfield Paradox, so I know like aliens, something is involved. I didn't expect him to just go, guys, it's aliens. You should have known. Because they're throwing it back and forth the whole time. Oh, Howard's a bad guy. He trapped her there. Oh, there's actually something outside. No, Howard's actually a bad guy. Because the whole Megan thing. They never explained the Megan thing.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
He was a weirdo who kidnapped the girl before. She went missing 2 years ago.
So he had nothing to do... His kidnapping of her had nothing to do with the aliens. He just wanted to kidnap her. And aliens happened to happen at the same time.
Yeah.
That sucks. I'm sorry, that's bad writing. That's terrible writing. That sucks.
The whole point of this movie, Ryan, is do you want to escape the danger within to face the danger outside? That's literally it.
But her whole thing was she doesn't know if there's actually danger outside because he's cuckoo.
Yeah, but she's figuring out, a lady with a bloody face is upstairs. Oh, that's further...
This just happens to happen right when she's at the door.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Because she heard noises, and that's why she went up.
I can't get behind the plot of this movie. I can't. There's a lot of good scenes. There's a lot of good shots and whatever. But the plot itself does not drive itself. I don't want more of this.
What doesn't work? What works for you, Ryan?
Signs. Signs works for me. That is an alien movie that works. That's an alien movie that progresses itself and has a satisfying ending, whereas this one... I could not be left more like disappointed.
I think it would have been better if Emmett, if it was that the college town at which Emmett should have went to was the safe town. Because he was
supposed to be safe.
Yeah. And it's just like one of those things where, if he would have went to college,
he would have been safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of dead.
Yeah.
The shot of Emmett dissolving.
Oh my god, they just flashed to it for a second. And it's like, they just threw that. That was good. Yeah. There's a lot of shots in here that I do like the whole, they're not playing charades, but it's something like that. It's like salad bowl or something. And he's like, it's small, and then it's like, what she is, and he can't guess Little Woman. He's like child, girl, whatever. Yeah. It was a good scene.
Because he's a psychopath.
He's a psychopath.
And a pervert.
Yeah. He lied. He did want to. He was a pervert.
Yeah, and I mean, what is it? As soon as he kills Emmett, he makes himself presentable to her.
Yeah. He shaves and
cleans up. A little weirdo.
Yeah.
I think this is when I talk about my favorite piece of media online, which is To Catch a Predator, because that show's hilarious. Not the ones that abuse the predators, because that's kind of like, I'm not going to fight for them.
We brought this up the other day of like, they do anything but call 911, and I immediately got a video where they they like set one up and they throw the guy in the air.
In the air, that's
and he punches him out of the air. What?
And it's like, honestly, I'm surprised you don't see more cases of robberies being like, no, this guy was here to meet a 15-year-old girl, and it's just like a random dude, but it's 3 against 1.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I have no idea what they're talking about, and it's like, no, I don't believe
it. Comes with the WWE couldn't come up with combos like this.
No, it's a move. It's a Superman
where they throw him up and punch him down. That's crazy.
Yeah. We gotta watch WrestleMania. It's in a couple weeks. But this movie is very like you're not supposed to know what's going on for most of the time.
I'm okay with that if they're leading to something, but it felt like they weren't leading to anything. Like the radio station was dead in his place, which at the end the radio was working, so it's not even like she changed it at some point and found that call, hey, come to Houston, whatever, we're in need. If that had happened, maybe it's a little bit better.
Well, he's also underground, so I don't think the radio is working at all.
I don't know. It didn't feel like they knew. Like I think they did know where they wanted this to go, because I know they did the same thing with Cloverfield Paradox. They just throw some twist in the end just to get a twist in the end. It doesn't feel satisfying. There's nothing. There was no lead up to Megan that Megan wasn't Brittany. They just keep saying the name Megan until it's not Megan anymore. It's like there's nothing there to say that it wasn't Megan before. No one can predict it. That's what I'm saying. It's not predictable.
Did you notice what the lady said when she wanted to get in?
No.
It barely touched me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That means it's not the air.
Yes, I did notice that.
Yeah.
But so it was probably the gas or whatever the alien was. I did notice that.
And if Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
What's her name in the movie again?
Michelle.
Michelle.
Yeah.
I
thought she did a good job.
She did, yeah. No, she did. And I think Ellie did. Honestly, all the actors are great.
Yeah.
The acting's good.
Except lady. Random lady.
Yeah.
Random headbanging lady.
She was in this. She didn't need to be that good.
Let me in!
But, like, you don't set anything up with this movie. I think if you put the script in front of anyone, no one's going, oh, it's definitely aliens that release toxic gas in the air to kill people at the end.
I wish it would have been, like, just regular soldiers.
That would have been better.
Yeah, because then it would have been like, no, he was right, but he's fucked in the head.
Yeah.
Because I'd rather him be right with, like, his military expertise and just be a horrible person.
Yeah.
Than him just, like, I'm a horrible person, and by the way, the aliens are here.
And by the way, it's aliens, yeah. It feels so lose-lose, and I think that's why I don't like it, is, like, there's no redeeming quality of this movie. I don't like it.
I feel like this movie was not supposed to be a Cloverfield sequel until they made it a Cloverfield sequel.
Maybe I need to watch the first one to, like, that's just the Cloverfield charm, is, like, it's a good movie until it's aliens. This is how I feel about Devil as well. Like, when I watch Longlegs, I'm like, oh, this movie's great. And it's like, but it's the devil. And I'm like, oh my god. It feels so cheap. It feels really cheap nowadays.
I feel like if you go into something and you are not expecting it to be paranormal, then you don't want it to be paranormal. But if you were to be upright, like, hey, this is a world where aliens exist.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, if I go watch Conjuring, I know what I'm getting into, and I enjoy a Conjuring movie.
Yeah.
But if I go to Longlegs and it's a serial killer movie until it's a devil worship movie, I'm like,
Because, like, they bring in
really?
the supernatural aspect where she's having, like, these predictions.
And with what movie?
Longlegs.
Oh, Longlegs, yeah.
Like, she's having out of 24 photos, you got the words right 13 times or something like that.
Yeah, that's fair.
And what is it? During the beginning of the movie, they go basement, father. And that was the word association. And that was, like, looking back at it, I'm like, oh, that's kind of...
Maybe you need to go back and watch that one.
Yeah, it's on streaming now.
Okay, because I feel like there's a lot I missed in that, with, like, the shadows of the devil. They throw it in there a lot.
Yeah.
And I think it's something I definitely missed, so maybe I'm giving Longlegs too much.
He does get closer and closer, I know, throughout the film.
Yeah.
And I wish there's a way to do long legs. I don't think they did it right.
I do wish they'd stuck with the serial killer instead of the devil. And I think I would have enjoyed it better, but that's just me. I personally don't like devil worship movies as much. Like, I go into a Conjuring movie, know it's that, but, like, Conjuring's not my favorite horror. I like less supernatural.
You like slashers more?
I like slashers more.
Because, like, I remember taking you to Terrifier.
Oh my god.
And like...
It was a slasher.
It
wasn't. In the first 5 minutes, it's his head gnawing on a nurse, like,
oh yeah,
gulping, like oh, what the fuck?
Literally, Terrifier. The best way to describe it is somebody goes, "What's the most fucked up movie we can make?"
Yeah, that's
and get away with it.
Yeah.
And David Leone, like, he struck gold. Like, he's one of the really good, like, independent writers right now.
Yeah.
And then I forget. I know the actor's name. I just don't know it off the top of my head. I think it's something Collins is Terrifier, like the guy underneath. Like, he's like a really nice guy in real life, and he's very down to earth when he's at like cons and stuff.
Yeah.
And when he's dressed up as art, like he's in character, and he's like very good at line work.
I mean, for a role that you play with no lines, I feel like you have to be.
Yeah.
But maybe that's why they casted him as well, is because he was so good at that. Because like you have to express yourself through. It's not even his facial expressions, because he has almost the same expression the whole time. It's through like body language.
I mean, like, he does the grumpy stare.
Oh, it's true.
I don't. And
but
then
it's the smile that gets remembered. Yeah.
Like, I think it's the whole thing, like, being a theater actor and a voice actor and a movie actor are all different things.
That's what I see all the time is, not to drag this to Marvel and Spider-Man or whatever, but like Andrew Garfield as compared to Tobey Maguire and whatever is him in Amazing Spider-Man, you can see his like theater experience through the way he does his body language, because he's acting with a mask on, and you like see like the way he expresses like it feels so comic booky, and it feels very good, like especially in Amazing Spider-Man 2. Yeah. You don't see that. I think especially with Tobey, he doesn't do a lot of body language. I don't think Tom does a lot of it either, though.
I think Tom is like classically trained.
Yeah.
And I think Tobey, I don't think he was.
I don't think he was either. But Andrew Garfield was, and so you can see it in his. And I was thinking the other day, it's like we talk about Doom all the time. It's like, oh, Adam Driver. I'm like, I wonder if Andrew Garfield would have been a good Doom. They brought him in as Spider-Man, and now I don't want them to do him as Doom, because now it's like, oh, it's a Peter Parker variant. It's not. It's like,
yeah.
But I wonder if he would have been a good Doom.
I'm trying to think of who would make a good Doom other than Robert Downey Jr.
God, I wish they hadn't cast him.
And my thoughts go to John Boyega. I think he would be a good.
Do you think he's too young?
No, because like
I mean I don't know anything about Doom. I don't know if he's.
John Boyega's like late 30s.
Isn't he supposed to be the same age as like Reed Richards though? Isn't that like one of the parallels?
Like you could just like de-age somebody and like age somebody up.
That's true. Also, he's behind a mask, so
it doesn't matter.
If the mask is welded to his face anyways, which it's supposed to be.
I swear to God, if I see Robert Downey's face at all in like as Dr. Doom, I'm gonna just be upset.
Yeah.
That's when
he's gonna be taking off half the time.
That's gonna ruin the Fantastic Four for me.
I don't think he's gonna be in. He's not in.
You don't think he's gonna be in the end credit scene?
Dr.
Doom will return.
I hope not.
Dr. Doom will return. You don't think that's gonna happen?
No. Not if you throw Galactus in there, please. Please don't overload me.
Give me MF Doom though as the soundtrack to
all caps on the intro.
All caps on the intro. Like he's just fighting people and it's going to all caps. Like there's ways to hit the beat.
Yeah. That's why I feel like, and maybe you're finally catching on to me, Adam Driver, is the way he did fighting styles as Kylo Ren would have gone pretty hard.
Yeah. Like, don't make it just that he's electricity. Yeah. He's magic. He's a sorcerer.
And I hate to say, like, what's the last one of the new trilogy of Star Wars? It's Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker. Yeah.
Is his intro there when he's like finding the compass and he's on that one planet like killing everyone?
Yeah.
That's a great scene. If you did Doom like that, like savagery like that.
I mean, what is it?
Pretty
The
good.
first scene in Force Awakens is like, we found the traitor, and what should we do with the village? Kill them all.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Hey, maybe you finally got me. After all this time.
please just make it.
Bring it back to me.
I swear.
Drinking Guinness today, by the way. This is I think this is my second, or this now is my third Guinness ever.
Best enjoyed poured into a glass.
Patrick, our resident Irishman, just came in. Says much better on draft, which I believe.
It is way better.
Yeah.
On draft.
I've only had it once, and that's when I didn't like beer, so I need to retry it. So my rating today probably will not be accurate of Guinness, but
Yeah, I like Guinness at a bar. Last time I had it was at Fiddler's.
yeah,
With Patrick.
not to dox the Rollins kids.
It was after your. It was before your one concert.
Yeah.
I walked to Fiddler's
Yeah.
and then walked back, and then.
We need to go there another time because I need to have another Guinness. It's not bad. It feels very like Dragon Stout, which we had a while back.
Yeah.
I would say it's less milky, more coffee, which I'm kind of realizing maybe I do kind of like the taste of coffee.
Yeah.
I psychoanalyzed myself into not liking it because of heart condition problems.
Yeah, you'll die.
Because I'll die because I can't drink
Have
caffeine.
had this overcharged.
Can't have Adderall because I will die. But it's pretty good. You know,
They like it.
they like it. Hey, they like Guinness.
What else?
With such a small cast, it's hard to talk about what's happened in this movie because there's only, like, what, 6 interaction? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. No, but then you're okay. There's some math of that.
There's 9 interactions that you can have.
No, but half of them are not interactions because if you count Howard to Michelle, it's the same as counting Michelle to Howard.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like half the amount.
So it's like
5 interactions or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's all 3 and then.
I think it's
2,
3 interactions because it's 3 times 2 and then halved. So it's 3. Hell yeah.
So 4 interactions we can have.
3.
No, 4. Because it's all 3.
3 times 2 divided by 2?
Because it's all 3.
Yeah.
That's 1 interaction. Then it's
I didn't even
2.
include all of them
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Alright. Hey, I got outmatched by the stats guy.
But I mean, like, things are good, or things are good, things are bad, things are good again, things are bad. So it goes bad, good, bad, worse.
In the opening scene, did she have like a studio with like clothes on like mannequins or
I
anything?
think so.
Did she?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank God. Because I'm like, I hope they didn't just throw in that she was a seamstress.
So the
just
whole thing was John Goodman's character knew that she could sew because he already read the book.
Oh.
And so he put that together. It wasn't that like, oh, I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, but like, him knowing that she could sew wouldn't mean anything for him, other than like.
No, for the
stitching his
stitching. Yeah, he knew that.
I mean, stitching and sewing they are different. I don't know.
But it is like similar.
I guess it carries over. God, I feel like there's not a lot to talk about in this movie.
Aliens
Aliens
exist.
The aliens are there. There's the earring and the help, because he kidnapped someone else before.
Yeah, Brittany.
I don't know.
Hey, Brittany.
If you're going that route, I wish you hadn't gone the alien route. And if you're not going that route, fine, stick with the aliens. But I feel like you can't do both.
So the twists in this movie are boom, 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 boom. That's big.
I feel like I'm getting like. It's not that, it's you put chloroform on a rag and you just... That's what the twist feels like.
It's like...
And I wake up with my leg attached to a pipe.
You get chloroformed and then you get taken into a different movie.
Yeah. That's what it feels like. But it's not cohesive.
It's just, you're watching an alien movie now for
Yeah.
the last 30 minutes.
For real. I can bring us into... My bid is what movies came out this year. So this movie came out in 2016. I got 3 2016 movies.
It's crazy that I went.
I hated that year. Like, I think this movie came out in 2016. I'm like, don't say that. Don't say that. I also have a 2014 movie, and I have a 2018 movie. Now that I'm following my 2-year gap rule.
Okay.
I have Whiplash.
I have never seen Whiplash.
It's pretty good. I have Terrifier.
Okay.
I have Arrival, another alien movie.
So that's with Scarlett Johansson?
It's Amy Adams.
Amy Adams, yeah.
I have Tag.
Tag.
With Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, I know.
And then I have Passengers.
Passengers I just watched on Tubi.
You did?
Yeah,
A year to come out.
I didn't. So Passengers was 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Terrifier was 2014.
Okay.
2018 was Whiplash, and 2016 was, what was the last?
You have Arrival and Tag left.
Tag would have came out in 2014.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got a lot wrong.
Did I?
Whiplash is 2014.
Oh my god.
Passengers is 2016.
18? Oh.
Tag is 2018. And Arrival and Terrifier 2016.
That's all the same movie. it's like, because like a lot of studios will figure out what other studios are doing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh, do we have the Alien movie come out this year or next
Well, there's
year?
only one alien movie on here, which is
Arrival? I mean, but like with this Cloverfield.
Oh, yeah.
And like something else came out 2016.
I feels like it was the time of Aliens. I think it might have transcended into 2017 as well. I didn't look at the 2017 movies.
I mean, what is it? Like Force Awakens came out around there?
Yeah.
Like it's...
You got a lot of space stuff going on.
Yeah. I think they did Hidden Figures around that time.
Was that the NASA one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the African...
That one was good. I like that one.
Who is it? Glenn Powell's in that.
Really?
I think he plays the president.
What?
I think he plays Jackie Kennedy.
He plays Jackie Kennedy?
Yeah.
The wife?
No, John.
Oh.
Sorry. I've been calling John F. Kennedy Jackie Kennedy for the past 17 years. Sorry, I don't see Jackie.
What a casting. That's crazy.
Hey, Glenn Powell, in our movie.
Please play Jackie Kennedy. I got you.
Dude.
Hey, that smile.
Him as soon as, like, him sitting
Who's
on the
playing
car.
John? Who's playing John F.
Yeah,
Kennedy?
yeah, he was playing John F. Kennedy.
No, but if he's Jackie Kennedy, who's playing John F. Kennedy?
Who's the girl from How I Met Your Mother? The mother.
What? I don't know her name.
I don't know her name.
That's what an odd casting.
Hey, like, she's 39. She's like this.
She can do it.
Yeah.
I did have one other question, and I know this is not on your question list, so I'm not stealing it from you. Do you prefer ice cream in a cup or ice cream in a cone?
Ice cream in a cup.
I agree.
Because you get more ice cream.
I agree. I don't think there's an advantage to the cone. You get to eat the cone. Oh, woohoo! No.
Sorry, waffle bowl at Cold Stone.
Boom.
We figured it out.
I don't think there's a point to the cone. I mean, it's more like transversal. That's not a word.
It's more carry.
Portable.
Yeah.
It's portable. And also, I feel like maybe, there's less waste.
As somebody who worked at an amusement park and was in the stand connected to the ice cream stand, there are some points in my life where I could not stand ice cream.
Really?
Because I would just be around it the entire day. And like
the smell of it?
Yeah. And so like I would just, because if you clean the ice cream machines, it's just dried milk.
Yeah.
And it's just like hatred. Like, and also like I just associate bad memories with the ice cream girls who work there because two of them don't really care for two of them.
Not more lore drops.
More lore drops.
Not more lore drops.
The one I don't even remember the name. Like
I feel like cones are also just messier. Here, actually, I'll change
you're
my
getting
answer.
it all over your hand.
I think with soft serve, I prefer a cone, but with scoop, I prefer a cone.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And I feel like we're the foodie boys right now. Hey, what do you like? What flavor of wing do you like?
What's your favorite ice cream?
What's your cookies and cream?
I'm a cookie dough.
I don't like cookie dough.
You don't like cookie dough?
I don't like it. I don't like cookie dough pieces.
Oh.
I won't eat cookie dough raw. I'm not a fan of that.
You don't like cookie dough raw?
No, it's grainy and I don't like it.
Too bad.
That's it. That's our podcast.
Yeah. This is a good clip. Post on the TikTok.
Are you Chub Perm or are you McLovin? Those are the only two characters I know in that podcast.
Oh, they have like names?
Yeah, people give them names. One of them is McLovin, one of them is Chub Perm.
Dude, I hate that it's just rich kids who like were able to buy it because they're probably in like one of their 3 garages.
Yeah, I forgot to look for a second camera today, but I'm going back sometime later this week. I'll find out. And then for Hot Ones,
next week.
Hopefully we get it out next week. Hopefully we got something else coming out next week too.
Oh yeah.
hey.
I'm not told.
No, that's on me. So I'm trying to stray away from iMovie because like iMovie low key sucks. There's so much like it's so limited.
Yeah.
So since that video has no time constraint of when it has to come out, I might experiment with another editing software, see if I can figure it out.
Are you gonna add like sound effects to it?
I don't know what I would add.
Like boom, like just very comedically.
I could. I mean, I can do an edit of it. I'll figure it out.
Like that. That's kind of like the part in editing where I just want to be. Now, would it be funny with like this sound effect?
That's how I like episode like 6 through 10 for us was my experimental phase where I threw sound effects in there.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Because I would always hear like, "Oh, that sound effect scared me," and I go, "I'm not in charge of that."
Yeah. People said that?
You know who said that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why did it scare you?
Yeah, maybe. So I have, as per usual, 3 fun facts.
No way. Are they actually...
Yeah. One of them...
real this time?
One of them is actually wrong. Wow. 2 of them are real.
Thank God.
So number 1. The name on the gas station Michelle stopped at to refill is named Kelvin. This is an Easter egg J.J. Abrams slips into all of his projects, a tribute to his grandfather.
Maybe that's why I hate this movie, is J.J. Abrams directed it.
Number 2. All the food and supplies shown were a Doomsday Prepper's wife's donation after the Doomsday Prepper passed away 24 miles away from the set. Number 3, they shot tonally different versions of most scenes, from light and humorous to angry and mad, so they could find the right mix as a whole.
I don't remember any Kelvin like Easter eggs in any of the Star Wars movies, so I don't know if that one's true, but I feel like number 2 is false, and just because of the fruit by the foot. And I feel like no one is doomsday prepping fruit by the foot as their... So I'm going number 2. Number 2 is false.
Number 2 is false.
Let's go!
And I'm surprised in...
Do you know when Kelvin came up in the other movies? Or
Kelvin is something I heard in Force Awakens.
Oh, okay.
And I remember that specific. I think they're talking to... Because I think it's K-11.
Oh, okay.
As one
that's a good Easter egg.
As one of the stormtroopers.
That's cool.
I'm trying to think of other things. In Star Trek, it's probably something along the same lines.
Does he direct Star Trek?
He's
the
like
new ones.
The new ones.
Oh.
That's all him.
I still haven't seen any of those. That's the one with Chris Pine, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then Benedict Cumberbatch plays Khan.
Oh, who plays Spock in those?
Eli Roth.
Yeah,
I think so. He's the guy who directed Hostel. If you know.
I don't know that. Either.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That movie.
Oh, okay.
I also have Guess the Budget.
Okay. I think I can get this one.
Okay. I have Cloverfield. And I have Black Phone.
Ah.
Thanks for that idea.
Yeah, no, you're welcome.
So I have 2.
One of these scenes just felt so Black Phone, like leaving the door open. I'm like, oh, it's so Black Phone. And God, okay.
I have two numbers.
Uh-huh.
Both of them in the millions.
Seriously?
5 million.
Okay.
And 16 million.
Jesus Christ. So this was filmed 2016, and the other was filmed later on. I feel like you got more sets and whatever with Black Phone. I'm trying to think of how long it took to film them, though. I feel like you could have filmed this one a lot faster, but then you also got the CGI for this one. We haven't got any CGI for Black Phone. I'm just paying for Ethan Hawke. Like,
you're paying for John Goodman.
you're paying for John Goodman. Don't trick me here. Don't trick me here.
Your flawing's just a little bit off.
That's like through this.
That's like being, Indiana Jones, they paid for Harrison Ford, and then just being like, for Star Wars, they had to pay for Harrison Ford again.
That's not the same at all.
Did you see Maya Hawke's thing?
Yeah, the whole Instagram thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
That pisses me off.
And it's, like, known not to work. Because people do not go see movies to see Addison Rae in Thanksgiving.
Oh my God.
She's in Thanksgiving.
Seriously?
Yeah. And it's just like, that's Addison Rae, and nothing happens with her character.
Like, I hate that casting has to be of popularity and not off of who actually plays the role well. I hate that that's where we're going. And I don't... It bugs me. But back to the question...
Maybe the actors' unions are right.
Yeah. Maybe writing strike is a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm going with Black Phone 16 million and Cloverfield 5 million.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because this only cost $5 million to make.
Only? They shot on like one location.
Like think about the actors that you had to get.
Yeah.
And like John Goodman's an old guy, and he's doing his own stunts, it looks like, for the most part.
I wouldn't call anything in this a stunt.
He gets hit in the face with a glass bottle.
It's not real glass.
But it's still like, you're taking bumps. It doesn't feel pleasant, Ryan.
No, but...
Ryan, when we make a glass bottle, I'm going to hit
I'll get hit with it. I'll do my own stunts. I'm not John Goodman.
I'm going to go, okay, Ryan.
Do it. And do it again. We'll get the right take. I'll make 10 glass bottles.
10?
Do it with real glass. I dare you.
I'm going to clip this. This will be the only clip.
Yeah, really? I'll take it out. I have all the power, John. You can only clip what I clipped.
It's crazy because I also use my phone as secondary.
I own all the recording equipment. You have no power.
Crazy take. Oh my God. Thank you for 200 subscribers.
Guys, I appreciate it. I hope you guys are sticking around for more because we got more coming out. We got our first original posted YouTube project coming out soon. And, well, I guess Tales from Grimoire is original. But...
Wait, which one?
Tales from Grimoire. Like, that's original content.
Yeah, that's original, like, writing and
stuff. But we got someone else coming
Just wait until episodes 10 through 12.
That's only 2 episodes. 3 episodes.
Yeah.
I guess that's
not
a month from now.
Yeah,
that's what we get to record this week.
Yeah.
That's what I get to experience.
Oh my God. I was with other Ryan today, and I'm like, I felt like Boris the Animal in Men in Black 3.
We got to do a Men in Black watch through.
That's the one that I want to do, like, us watching through the movie, and we just record our reactions to everything. Please, because I might have said this on the podcast before, I'm like 90% sure I have. That's one of like the 4 movies I've cried in, is Men in Black 3. It's such a good movie.
Oh my God.
There is not a bad Men in Black movie in the first trilogy.
I don't remember the second one. I don't remember the second one.
I enjoyed the second one.
Yeah.
Second one makes me cry too.
I don't remember the plot, so I can't back you up on that.
Because Will Smith has a baddie.
That's why you cry? Cause...
Well, the baddie is Kay's daughter.
I definitely don't remember. I don't think I've ever seen it. That's the one with the dog, right?
Yeah, Frank the Pug.
That's all I know.
But oh my god.
Don't spoil it.
The movie's been out for 20 years.
Don't spoil it.
The movie's older than you.
I'm 21, I swear.
But what were we talking about? Like, I would like to do commentary tracks.
Yeah.
I think that could be fun.
I think it'll be harder. And I was thinking today, I'm like, I think we suffer from knowing we're recorded, and I think the first time that happened is when we did drive-in movies, which we've only done one episode of. Yeah. We had a great conversation about the movie afterwards, and then we turned on the camera and we're like, we don't know this environment and this setup.
It was new,
and we immediately had a terrible conversation.
Like, it happens every time, because like in between seasons, we're getting behind the scenes now.
Yeah,
I really but like we do
no,
don't cut that. But we do film like episodes that don't get released.
Yeah.
And like sometimes it's not our fault. Sometimes it's just we don't feel good about that episode.
It's just you guys don't want to see Galaxy Quest. It might be the worst.
I think that is the worst.
I think that's worse than Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, because I'm comfortable with releasing Scooby-Doo.
Same.
Galaxy Quest would be Patreon, pay $100.
Yeah, you would have to pay me to see that.
Yeah.
What shape would your spaceship be? I want it to be the shape of a beer can.
Oh, barbecue.
It feels barbecue.
But like, I mean, sometimes we review bad movies. Like, this is a bad movie.
So you agree? This is
like,
not good.
I literally I remember watching this in 2016
because when it came out.
I think I saw it like as soon as it came.
Oof.
Because like my friends were really into Cloverfield.
Okay.
Like
the first one must be good then.
The first one is like a found footage like Godzilla.
Oh, okay.
And it's pretty nice.
That sounds better than this, yeah.
Because it's like little people going around the city and just, what is that?
Yeah. It feels like the video game that you sent to
me. Oh
yeah.
that maybe Games Channel in the future.
That's what I was saying is like the second I go jump recording, we're immediately gonna get unfunny.
Yeah. Like I think you just have to secretly do it.
That's what I was thinking today. I'm like, how can I secretly record John on a Games Channel?
But like, you have to text me and just be like, "Hey, don't say certain stuff."
I'll just clip it out.
Just let me know.
But like us playing the werewolf game last night.
The werewolf game was...
There were some funny clips from that.
So, Roblox, there's this game called Werewolf, and I go...
it's basically just assassin. It's the assassin game. Yeah. Someone's a werewolf.
Yeah, and somebody's a hunter.
Yeah.
And what even happened?
I don't know. You immediately tell me who you are, like your character name. You get a new character name, and you immediately go who you are. I'm like, that's good to know. You're like, okay, hey, Bella. And you died immediately.
And like that's just like
it's slaughtered. Even if I'm like putting a 5-minute video together with like 10-second clips, that's funny. If that's something you guys want to see, I don't know if it is, but I think those videos are funny. I like watching those.
I think video game clips would actually do really well.
Yeah,
especially like YouTube, TikTok.
Yeah,
like
TikTok would be great.
Yeah, so let's.
Don't worry, I'll secretly record you. Without your permission.
It's like Bo's Afraid when it's like, don't incriminate yourself. Or have you seen Wolf on Wall Street?
Yeah.
It's like when it's like the don't incriminate.
Yeah.
But it's also like just like talk about every movie where somebody is like, hey, don't incriminate yourself.
Or being listened to.
Like, I think the memes have been doing well.
Yeah.
I mean, we got 5 subscribers.
I mean, I've been sending John the memes because they're so funny. I don't think it's him.
Like, I see that as a sign of I'm doing a good job.
If I send it to you, that's a good one.
Because there was the Winter Soldier one.
Winter Soldier one.
And I think I like talked to you about that, and I go, I have a funny idea for a meme that involves the Winter Soldier. I think this was Friday, like when we were gonna record with Tristan. A little hint.
He's in it. Tristan meaning Barton Bronzebeard.
We gotta get Tristan on here.
Yeah, no, we do. We totally do.
I think he would be a good
next
guest.
week. We got that.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
That means okay. We got 2 videos to record next week.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I was like, hey, with Hot Ones, like, Hot Ones should be a bonus episode, not our.
Yeah.
Because we're not at a season finale yet. We're
close. We're getting there.
We're getting to 20 episodes.
Yeah.
I like that the seasons are 20 episodes. Yeah. And then we can go back to ranking them. Like
that's true. We gotta rank them after. We'll do that as because we did 10 blind rankings. We'll go back and fix our rankings for these. Yeah. But you got some questions?
I do have some questions. I go, number 1. Where would you go in an apocalypse type scenario?
And you're gonna ask me something like that. Oh my gosh! I was actually talking to my sister about this. I think if the apocalypse is happening right now, the worst place to be would be the airport. But I think if
with all the planes going there.
Yeah. It's actually less than last year. Did you know that?
Oh, is it?
There's been less plane crashes between January 1st and now of this year than January 1st and now of last year.
Oh. Yeah. It's crazy how things have changed.
They're just advertising it more in the news.
I wonder why.
But I think after an apocalypse, the airport would be one of the best places to be. I specifically said MCO, Orlando's airport, there's no entrances in the actual terminal. You have to take the monorail to get from the actual entrance to the terminals. And so if you can control the monorail, you can control who gets back and forth. So I think that would be a great place to be after everything's settled. At the time of the apocalypse, I have no idea. I don't know what my answer would be.
That would be a good scene, like the monorail's on its way, what's inside?
Yeah. Yeah. But if you can control it, then you
think about all the Harry Potter ones that you can get at the Universal store.
It's true. Guys, here come the zombies! Expecto Patronum! And then you get mauled by it.
But think about the comfy robes that you can get.
I just feel it's a big space. I feel like you can separate it easily by you just move all the chairs and you can make rooms and spaces. There's restaurants that you have resources from. There's shops you have resources from.
Yeah.
And then if you do want to go to the main terminal, you can take the monorail over. And there's the walkway as well, but that's easier to block off. And there's the only way to get up into the thing in the actual terminal is having those the stair cars go, but just move those as well. Zombies can't drive, obviously.
I think for me it's probably Dick's Sporting Goods.
Interesting.
Because you have baseball bats, you have catcher's gear and armor. You have the beef jerky section. So you have a little bit of food. You have gum.
You have gum, but what does gum do?
It helps you chew, and then you don't get any nutritional value.
Yeah.
They have crossbows and guns.
Seriously?
Yeah, in Dick's Sporting Goods.
What?
Because it's hunting.
All right, that's where I want to be when it starts, and then I'm going to the airport.
Yeah. Then I would take the skates from the ice, the ice skates.
Yeah.
And then I would situate armor, so...
You got forearm blades?
Yeah. Forearm blades go hard.
Yeah, they do.
If I ever see a character with forearm blades, I'm not going to fuck with them.
I'm writing that one down in Jock's notebook.
Be careful.
Forearm blades?
Level 20 fighter.
The other thing with an airport is if you do figure out planes or someone else does figure out planes, that's where they're going to land. Now you got now you have first access to those who know how to survive.
Yeah, I mean also the whole island theory, like, I feel like islands are the worst thing.
Why?
Because all it takes is one to get on the island and now you're fucked.
Yeah, but how are they gonna get on the island?
I don't know, swim.
The zombies are gonna swim.
Dude,
that's true. Pirates of the Caribbean, they do walk through the water.
Yeah. Could you imagine a zombie, like, it's like the snail from...
Yeah.
And it just walks.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
I didn't love Quiet Place 2 that much, but the island scene when one gets over and people have no idea how to deal with it, it's so good.
When he gets dragged from underneath the...
Yeah.
Quiet Place, that I went through the house 2 times.
And that's the one I didn't do last year.
It's okay.
Yeah. I feel like I didn't miss out much.
Like, it was really... I wish they did a thing where if you made any noise, they take you out.
Yeah, but you can't really...
But then it's a challenge.
How do you enforce that, though? How, like...
You.
And then there's just exits throughout the house?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And it's like every room, like there's a decibel, and it's very visible.
That'd be crazy. I guess because like there's that one scene like it's like a streaming room or a podcast room in on the island.
Yeah.
I feel like that's pretty cool because they had like the microphones.
They had that.
Yeah.
And
they did.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Because it was the 2 movies, part 1 and part 2.
Oh, okay. I still haven't seen
Day
1.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Has Human Torch in it.
Yeah.
I stopped watching it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be interesting to watch, but also like I think the charm of it was that it's once people have adjusted.
Yeah.
I think watching a day 0, day 1 would be less interesting because it's just I don't know. Now it's just a jump scare movie.
Oh yeah. Like a lot of horror movies like go from being like really fucked up to being like just jump scares.
Yeah.
And you see that more with slashers most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like Scream does it.
The later movies start to get jump scary.
Yeah. And like a lot of times, but you do have like the tension and the jump scares are actually like really good.
Yeah.
Because in the newest movie, have you seen Scream?
I've only Scream. I've only seen the first one and the one with Culkin. Whichever one that is.
4.
4. I've only seen those 2.
So Scream 6.
Is that the one? Which was
New York?
Quaid?
That was Scream 5.
And then which one's the one with Ortega? Jenna Ortega?
Scream 5 and 6.
That's those 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I haven't seen those.
And then, but there's a scene, and it's like talking to Gail Weathers, who's the weather or newswoman for the entire series.
She's the one from Friends, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just Ghostface going, "We never did talk, did we? How about we get an interview now?"
That's cool.
And it was just like one of those things that if you're a fan, you're like, yeah, they never did like talk. She's only been like attacked by them.
Yeah.
And then the one cool scene is like, "Oh, you're in the closet." And he's like, "No, I'm not." And then she goes to hang up, and he goes, "Wait." And it's the normal voice.
Yeah.
And then she shoots into the closet, and it's so cool.
That's cool. Because I don't know who the killers are. Actually, I do. I know that Dennis Quaid is one of them in, I guess, Scream 5.
Yeah.
But I don't know, because I love that it's 2 killers every time.
I caught it when it was Dennis Quaid.
Don't they? They wear a certain color. It's like that. It's a spoiler. It's like
sometimes.
It's like they wear blue or something, or they wear stripes or something.
So, I think it's stripes.
Yeah.
But the one time, when he meets Dewey and he claims to have never watched The Scream, his face is just like he just saw like one of his heroes.
Yeah.
And it's just like, no, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what else about the Scream franchise that we can talk about.
I mean, I don't know enough about it to get into deep conversation about it.
I think it's a really fun franchise.
Yeah.
That one I would do a watch through with you.
Mm-hmm.
And like, so Men in Black, Scream.
Scream. Hey, if you got more, write them down. You got more questions?
I do. I have 2 more questions. I go, when would you leave in this movie? would you say, hey, I'm out. I'm fine with dying.
I think. I don't know. I think during the scene with the woman like banging her head on the door, I immediately thought that was a ploy by Howard. I think I'm leaving then. I mean, maybe that's different with me in the situation. Maybe I'm more scared because like I woke up in a strange bunker and whatever. So definitely after he kills Elliot. Spoilers. Come on, guys.
That's right. We didn't say that.
Come on,
he
guys.
kills Elliot. Yeah.
We did. We said Elliot's gonna take a fucking acid.
Oh yeah.
I
mean, he could just be.
Yeah, he was taking a bath.
He could just be point pool.
It was like that was a tank of acid.
Literally.
Yeah. I don't know. After you figure out that Megan isn't Megan and she's Brittany or whatever, I'm leaving that as well.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of opportunities too, even though she doesn't have the keys, but she figured out the thing with the freeze lock, so...
I mean, instead of just grabbing the fucking scissors to make the costume, just kill him.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Like,
and then you have all the time you want.
He's literally watching TV. Like,
just stab him in the neck.
Yeah.
Also, when he's reaching up to get the mask, perfect opportunity to go grab his gun and just point at him.
You're done.
You're dead. Yeah.
Also, why didn't he use... I don't know why he didn't use the gun in the vent.
What do you mean, like to...
Shoot the
vent? To shoot her, yeah, instead of using his knife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm telling you, this movie...
Maybe this was poorly written.
I've been saying...
Maybe this was our first look at AI script.
I know where I'm ranking this, but we'll get to that.
So number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Who would your 3 bunker mates? So besides you get 3.
Besides me, I get 3.
Yeah.
So 4 in total.
Yep.
Okay.
B, from the movies we watched so far on the channel.
Oh wow. Okay, now it's my opportunity to pull up a movie list.
And this could be season 1 as well. If you want to add season 1.
Can I choose my 2 people who know how to live in a bunker from Parasite?
The 2 bunker.
The 2 bunker people.
But they smile.
Yeah, no.
When I think about it.
I feel like this is Nightmare Blunt rotation. The guy from Creep, the Parasite guy from Parasite. Sloth from Goonies and God, we do not have a good list. We do not have good people to choose from.
I think I go Jennifer Connelly from
for season 1. Okay.
Yes. Then I go Mary Elizabeth Winstead from season 2. No, but survival wise, I think I go. Did we watch any Cooper from
Interstellar?
From Interstellar. He knows how to make. He's an engineer.
Yeah. Number 1, I'm going Peter Pan from.
Are we drafting?
I'm drafting.
Oh, are we drafting? Okay. So I had first pick. I picked Cooper.
Okay, I'm picking Peter Pan.
Okay, and then I'll pick.
I don't remember what our season 1 movies are.
I'll pick.
Ooh, I know my second pick.
Who's the? Is it 6 from 9?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fighter one. Jennifer. Yeah.
Because she knows how to survive as well, and she'll also take less food.
I'm taking Wallace from Wallace and Gromit as my engineer.
So I have an engineer. I have a survival person. I need a fighter. I pick Sloth. They're like, no, but he's so lovable.
I don't know. I have my fighter and engineer. I gotta find someone else as well.
What are our movies?
We got It's What's Inside, Hook, Inception.
Oh no, I take Mad Mardigan.
You taking Mad Mardigan?
Yeah. Dude, that's actually a fun.
I can't take. I don't want Shaggy or Scooby because they're just gonna eat all the food.
You're fucked.
What else did we watch? I definitely don't want the guy from Dream Scenario. 4, 7. I could take. I take the seagull from Lighthouse. No. But I feel like they wouldn't be bad. They seem to know what to do in an isolated situation besides drive themselves insane. What other movies have we watched? I don't want to pull up the list because that feels like I'm cheating.
Yeah.
I guess I can just look at this one.
Freddy Krueger? You don't want him?
No, I don't want Freddy Krueger. I definitely don't want Wolf Cop or Terminator.
Don't want
God, this is rough. I could take Tars. I'll take Tars. I'll take Tars.
You gotta edit, like, in the thumbnail, just, like, our
squads.
This is my survival group.
Yeah.
Just have, like, 6 on the shoulders. But yeah, I think surviving an apocalypse would suck.
God, it'd be horrible. You brought up Doomsday Preppers to me, like, halfway through. I'm
Dude,
like,
that show's wild.
I've seen one episode, and I'm like, and sometimes they just get, like stuff on my Instagram feeds, like, how to set up your Doomsday property within 26 acres. I'm like, who has 26 acres? One. Also, what am I going to do with my maggot farm once aliens are outside?
Like, what is it? I saw this, it was like this 16-year-old. He's like, yeah, I have a group of friends and we're going to all meet together in the end times. And then they're like, we got to learn how to start a fire. So they start a fire inside like an old building. And then they're like, break the windows, it will help drown out the fire. And if you break the windows, it's just adding more oxygen. Yeah. And it's just like, at the end of the show, they always grade the Doomsday Preppers, and they go, for survival, you get an F. For not knowing how oxygen works. Because, like, these people are, like, doomsday experts, and it's like, no, at the end of the day, they don't know shit. Because they're all just, like, doomsday prepping is, like, a rich activity.
Yeah.
And it's just people caring when they don't really need to.
No.
Because, like, if you're in a nuclear fallout,
you're done.
You're kind of fucked.
Yeah. So you can only pack so much food for yourself.
Do you have any nuclear facts that you know?
I mean, I know Chernobyl exists. I got that.
Like, string guy. That's my string theory.
John, did I bring this up in a previous episode? I don't think so. I don't know what we were watching, and I see something about invisible string theory. And John goes, does that have any relation to string theory? I go, not at all. No correlations. Because, like, there's just a word difference. It's one word, but it means everything.
So, dude, I have a story off camera, but something funny happened at McDonald's today with a, like, previous Tinder match. And it was just like, oh shit, when I walked into McDonald's. You guys should go find John on Tinder. No, don't. You guys have free access. It's terrifying. You can find him. You know his face, you know his name, that's it. But, I mean, what is it? You can have, I mean, I think zombie apocalypse would probably be the best one to live in. I mean, not if it's World War Z zombies. Not if it's World War Z. I'm screwed. Yeah. I think if it's like Walking Dead, I could live. Yeah, if it's Walking Dead, if it's... Last of Us? Could I do Last of Us? That feels so much more infectious. They're also running too. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Anything but running zombies. If they're running, I'm dead. Yeah, because I don't want to run. I'll just be like. See, that's why I like The Walking Dead. Yeah. Did you what time did you stop watching Walking Dead? I never started it. I haven't seen a single episode. There's actually like really good. Like it's really good up until a certain point. I like the. I've only seen clips of the guy that was in a few episodes of The Boys. Oh, Negan. Yeah. Yeah. Negan goes from being the most horrible person in the world, and the clips of him are so funny. And then you just like start to like him. Yeah, I can't remember the one. It's like, he says, oh, "I want to see someone." It's like, no. It's like, what is it? What there's something he says. It's like, God, I'll find it later. Maybe I'll throw the fuck. I forgot to put my screenshot of
in the last episode, the guys I thought looked alike, Stanley Tucci and Mark Strong.
Oh yeah.
I forgot to put that screenshot in the last video.
Damn. But like Walking Dead's so good.
I'll probably start at some point.
And then they get into the Whisperers.
I have no idea what that is.
The Whisperers are people that wear like Walking Dead masks.
That's cool.
And like they are with the Walking Dead,
Mm.
but they can't. So you can't. The dead won't attack the dead because they can smell them, and so they'll just be like covered in guts, and then out of nowhere they'll just start walking normally. And there's like clips throughout the seasons where you just see walkers walking normally, and people are just like, "Oh, that's a whisperer."
That is probably something they threw in later on because someone like didn't hear cut or whatever, and they just started walking like like we gotta figure out it.
Well, whisperers come from the comics.
Oh,
so it's like something
Never
that was
mind.
already.
Take it back. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
No one more question? Or is that all?
No, that's all.
All right, I think we're ready to rate then. I don't know what time we're at, but
Hey, we did it.
Hey, we did it. I didn't think we'd get there.
Wait. That's us putting this on the back.
What?
We put this episode on our back.
Oh, okay.
And carried it.
We did carry it.
I
know where I'm rating this movie.
I know where I'm rating.
This movie is going at my number 13. This is going below Wizard of Oz for me.
What's my 10? Or what's my 13?
Yours is Hook, Parasite, It's What's Inside, Goonies, Creep, Inception, Fall Guy, Dumb Money, Wolf Cop, Wizard of Oz, Mummy, Terminator.
I'm putting this below Terminator.
Yeah, 13 for you?
Yeah. Because, like, it just took me looking over at Ryan and just being, wait, is this a bad movie?
This movie's not good. I'm sorry, it sucks.
Like, I don't know. What's the IMDb score?
And honestly, I thought about putting this movie above Wizard of Oz. I'm like, I can't be stingy. Wizard of Oz actually, like, is enjoyable. It has a plot. This movie has no plot, so I can't rate this movie high. The acting and stuff is great. There's some good shots, but all in all, I didn't enjoy it. So...
What is the score?
It can't be very high.
I'm going to have guess the score.
Oh, jeez. You can't give me another thing to guess, John.
Okay, guess the score. I'm going to give you...
I'm
not going to give you anything.
It's 2.7. It's 2.7.
Out of a 100.
Oh, out of 100?
Yeah, because it's...
is it percentage?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's critics and then there's audience. You can choose.
I'm just gonna guess an average of the two. I'm gonna guess it's like 43% higher.
Way higher.
Really?
Times it by 2.
86?
That would be the average. Tomato meter is 91.
What?
So that's the critics. Popcorn meter is 79. So that's the audience.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Like.
Who enjoyed this? Did you guys enjoy this? Did you guys like this movie?
It's well acted, nuanced, surprisingly effective, and a definite must-see. Top critic. Fuck you, Candace Frederick.
Yeah, it is well acted until they throw fucking aliens in.
It works best whenever Goodman swaggers into frame, a slack-jawed psycho with a cuddly side.
When he twerks on screen? Yeah, I love that part.
Yeah. 10 Cloverfield Lane might not be... I want to see somebody... One of these is in French.
One of these reviews has to be like, this movie sucked. Unless that's just us right now.
There's no way. There has to be one bad review. I wish it... What does this say? This guy is for us.
Are you guys French?
Diogo K.
Dos piores filmes que vi minha vida.
So I think this is what
something. The second film of the series
is the worst I've seen in my life.
Hey,
because Vida is life.
Hey, that's pretty good.
One of the worst films I've seen in my life.
Do we speak French?
No, I think this is Spanish.
Was that yesterday? That was tomorrow. That review's tomorrow.
No, it's today's the wait.
Tomorrow. That's crazy.
What?
What?
How? Diego K.
Time zone.
Oh, times. The voice of God.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was freaking the fuck out.
That's crazy. He watched it tonight too. It's like, this sucks. I gotta let people know.
Diego.
Other than that, Guinness, what are you rating it?
I like Guinness.
I hate this podcast. Sometimes it just clicks when you're like, damn, we suck.
But what if it was like, not, like 2.5 Men? But I think it's like a 3.98.
Okay. I'm putting it in the 4s for me. I'm putting it at 4.23.
Okay, nice.
I think I would have rated it even higher if I did have a draft, but it's not bad.
I wonder if we poured this into a glass.
I don't think it would help. We got no more.
Yeah, no more. So we can't even put that to the test.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this has been another episode.
Don't watch this movie. If you're going to watch any of our movies, try and follow our ranking. Watch Willow. Watch our first one. Go watch our Willow review.
I'm trying to think of other ones. Interstellar. Go watch Interstellar. Watch Signs.
Guys, if you're going to watch an alien movie, watch Signs. Watch this and then watch Signs and appreciate Signs even more.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, this is AI scripts before AI script.
Feels like it.
Yeah. They were like, what if we do a kidnap movie but add aliens at the end?
It's real.
Yeah. Well, that has been this podcast. We'll see you next week.
Bye.